and going ahead with it. Did you check it again? I mean,
Sir,
did you find it useful?
yeah, I had searched over there
Mm-hmm.
according to my uh, field of interest. I
And
need a
you
few.
found some good things.
मैं पढ़ भी रहा था. शायद मेरे को याद नहीं आ रहा कि उसका थॉट उसका मेन वो क्या था. मैं लिखना एक्चुअली मैं जैसे स्कूल कॉलेज टाइम पे पढ़ रहा था तो उसमें ये था what should the actual we should write in the content in that content in the creativity section. I had found that
Mm-hmm.
उसका वो
There was some article there.
heading
There
क्या
was
था.
some article there.
Yeah, it was in that article. It was written that we should the reader should not want the writer should focus about the in the story. The writer should not just tell about कि मेरा आज ऐसा हुआ, that what happened with me, and just telling about himself.
Mm-hmm.
The writer should involve the reader, and he should give the example of his past experiences,
Okay.
and also writer should tell the reader of that what the things I learned before through it, and ऐसे उसमें ऐसे आर्टिकल था.
Hmm.
वो पढ़ रहा था कि
That's
क्या लिखना चाहिए एक्चुअली
that's true. That's
स्टोरीज
true.
में.
So the writer has to, of course, write something good, but at the same time, the reader should be able to drive some value out of it.
Value out of it.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
So, say for example, I'm writing about something, and then at the end, I have to give some solutions or give some ideas that how we can implement it, so that so that the reader, whoever is reading it, he or she will find it useful. Then yeah, I've spent half an hour or maybe around 10 minutes reading it, reading it, but then later I'm finding it useful. Yeah,
Yes,
so
sir.
that's very much possible. Okay, so are you going to read today,
Yes, sir.
or I actually told you that you should be writing something as your first draft? Did you do that?
Writing for this.
Yeah, on Medium.
अभी तो नहीं हो रहा.
Okay, okay. So we will just read something, and I will just share the uh, platform with you. Maybe you can choose some. What is the topic that you're going to choose? Maybe life. Yeah, is that okay?
Yes, sir.
So what? Which one? Which one? Just pick the article for you so that we can read it and try to find some vocabulary out there.
50, and that's okay. वो अच्छा था ना.
Which
You are not everyone's cup of tea. That's okay, something.
this one?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Let's go ahead with this. Shall we go ahead with this?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Okay.
Can I start?
Yes, you can. Hi, Mr. Bhati.
There is there's a unique kind of freedom in realizing that you are don't have to you are here to be uh, authentic.
You're authentic, authentic,
Authentic.
authentic,
Authentic
authentic. You
ज्यादातर
know,
वो भी बोलते हैं ना authentic food sort of
yeah.
क्या
So this is that. This is that authentic. Authentic means original, real one.
अच्छा authentic taste
Okay.
ठीक है. You are here to be authentic.
Okay. So it is unapologetically.
क्या होगा किसी को मतलब ऐसे सॉरी ना मतलब
Yes.
ना बोलो
Yes.
ज्यादा sort of
Yes. Apologetic is what? When you are saying sorry to someone, you are apologetic.
yes
Unapologetic
yes
is opposite of that.
yes
Okay. Hi Harsha. Harsh.
scroll up
Oh, sorry. Sorry. Yeah.
don't water yourself down just because someone can't handle you full your full flavor.
Yeah.
Psyche. Psyche.
Seiki. It's a name of a person who has written this quote. Don't water yourself down just because someone can't handle you, your full flavor. Okay?
There will be people who criticize you, misunderstand you, or walk away. It's not because you lack something, it's because you are not their taste. But remember, someone else out there will serve every part of your, every
Savor.
part of you.
Savor.
Savors, right?
Savor.
Someone else out there will savor every part of uh, who you are. Those are the people who matters. You are not for everyone, and you were never meant to be. You are allowed to be a
Yes, Mr. Harsh,
masterpiece
I'm from
for
Himachal.
some and for some, and a mystery for others.
What, finding it interesting?
Yes.
Which line you're talking about?
This one, green one.
Yeah, you are allowed to be masterpiece for some and a mystery to others. Yeah, nice one, nice one.
Very deep.
You know the have you did you notice one thing here, that why people like quotes? Why people like quotes? You know, this is a quote. You are allowed to be a masterpiece for someone and a mystery to others. You know, this is a quote.
Small word, deep.
Yeah, so it is like condensed. It is, somebody has written it so beautifully that you're getting the whole meaning. I mean, of you know, somebody doesn't have to write a full paragraph or a full article. You know, so just think about those people who write such things in a condensed form, in a shortest possible form.
Yes.
This is the real example of communication.
Yes.
That you don't have to speak too much. You just speak a few words, I mean, combine a few words and convey your message. That's it.
Exactly.
Right? Okay, now go ahead.
The world doesn't need another copy. It needs people who are brave enough to understand.
Yes, Mr. Harsha, I have not been to foreign country,
Even if that truth isn't
but I've worked on
always
myself, so probably
welcomed with
maybe I'm
open
able to
arms.
do justice.
Your worth does not decrease because someone else fails to see it. It shines regardless, steady and
Unwavering, unwavering,
unwavering.
unwavering. Unwavering is what?
Keep waving to burnout.
No, that's weaving.
Waving.
That's weaving. Wavering is when you are moving. I mean, when you are not steady. Thing is moving, like shaking.
Yes.
So unwavering is when it's not moving, it's steady. Steady and unwavering. That's why it has been used with steady.
Yes.
Okay? So it shines regardless, steady and unwavering. So whenever we talk about the motivation, we always say that your motivation and your inclination or a passion should be unwavering. We always say that. You know, जो करना है वो आप एक ही बार में सोच लो, मुझे ये करना है, आज ये कर रहे हो कल दूसरा करोगे तो उसको मैं अनवेवरिंग, उसको मैं वेवरिंग बोलूँगा.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so that's a wavering passion. Okay, go ahead.
So stop shrinking to fit into space. That were never meant for you. Stop, apologize.
Try this.
Apologizing. क्यों ये cheesy? Apologizing for being different. Sorry. Stop apologizing for being different. Be bold. Be unyielding. Be the version of yourself that feels most alive. Because the right person, the one who sees your value, will find you, and they will never ask you to be anything less.
Yeah. Now, what is the meaning of be unyielding? What is that unyielding? You're an engineer, so you know the meaning of yielding.
Yielding to point होता है.
Yeah.
Stress strain curve.
Correct. So that point is when you have got everything. You know, that's a yield point. Yield point when you've got everything. That is the maximum that you can take from it. Afterwards, the graph is.
After that, the plastic.
Yeah, it goes into that plastic state. It goes into that plastic state, and the graph goes down. So that's your yield point. So same thing is here. Yield means आपको मैं परेशान कर रहा हूँ, डेली परेशान कर रहा हूँ. कोई एक पॉइंट आएगा जिस दिन जब आप मुझे जवाब दे दोगे.
Yes.
I will call that point that you have yielded today. आज तुम्हारी लिमिट की हद हो गई है.
Yes.
So we always say unyielding means you're not yielding. You are having that much of a strength. There could be people.
Yes.
There could be around 2-3 people who are.
Yes.
I'm doing the same thing to 2-3 people. But
Yes.
all those 3 people will have their different yielding points.
Different yielding points. Exactly.
You agree with me on that?
Yes.
Yeah. So that's unyielding, yielding point, and so on. Yes. Go ahead.
Some will love you, some won't. But the most important love you will ever receive is the love you gave to yourself.
Yes, Mr. Hirsch, I'm a communication coach now. But actually, I'm an engineer.
Scroll karna.
Oh, it's almost ending here.
So done.
No, that's fine. But the
You are not.
Article has ended.
Yes, sir. You're not everyone's cup of tea, and that's the more than.
Okay. So, did you note down the words that you saw, that you found difficult for you? You've not heard of.
Correct.
So, how many words did you note? Can I just hear them?
5.
Can you say them loudly?
Quirk. Authentic. Unapologetically.
Unapologetic. So see, you should always add the main word. I mean, unapologetic, we can make it unapologetic, unapologetically. So these are all
Unapologetic.
derivations from this main word. So you should add
Apologetic.
unapologetic. That's it.
Yes.
Okay. Next.
Waving and yielding.
Right. Right. Okay. Yielding. And there was one more word that I probably unyielding. Alive. Most alive. Version of yourself. Version of yourself. Okay. All right. Okay. Okay. Now go back. Let's see if we can see something else. Some quick one.
We can save it from this.
You can save it, but you're reading on my page right now, right? So
No, I'm just asking.
you can do that. Maybe I'll send you the link of this so that
I'll search it.
you can search in your profile. Then it'll list in your readings. You know
Okay.
what you have
हाँ,
read.
रीडिंग्स में भी तो होगा जो मैंने सुबह पढ़ा, वो हो जाता है.
Yeah, it is there. It is there. I think here somewhere you have that reading history. I think must be
Just
must be there somewhere. I've seen that reading history somewhere. It is there. Mm, I actually most of the time forget that reading history. Somewhere it is there.
मे बी वो प्रीमियम वालों के लिए पब्लिक
I
अनलिस्ट
don't know.
पब्लिक ड्राफ्ट.
It is there. It is there. You will find it somewhere. Reading list is there somewhere. I'm not getting it right now.
Reading list is there. Here it is written. I can see that.
Maybe you can search here.
But इसमें आ ही नहीं रहा जो मैंने पढ़ा था.
Reading list. No, I'm getting articles here, but it is there here. I've seen it.
Edit list info. Make list public.
I think you can find it. Just there.
I'll find out.
Let me also search over because I'm also trying to get used to each and every tab that is there here, because it's a lot of things you get hold of one and then you forget the another one. Okay.
लिस्ट में आ रहा है यहाँ पे.
Where is list?
फोन में देख रहा हूँ. There is the option over here. List.
Okay. That's what maybe I must have also seen in the phone only then. But normally the desktop and the phone, they are almost like they're.
But list में मेरे को वो नहीं दिख रहा जो मैंने अभी पढ़ा था रात. मतलब I just read in the evening. चल छोड़.
Okay. So shall we go for one more quickly?
Yes.
Today I got the mail. One publisher has already added me as a writer. I'm happy about that. Where is it? Yeah.
So it's their list, no?
Okay. Now again, you want to see in the life?
another देख लाइफ में देख लेना
Maybe startup.
Sterling meeting that start writing get paid here
You want to read
ये तो
this?
इसी के start writing and get paid here
This one?
yeah
Okay.
how much please
Okay.
not a medium member read the full story here
Mm-hmm.
imagine getting paid just for sharing your thoughts experiences or expertise sounds like a dream right but what if I told you that some website are actively looking for writers like you and are ready to pay well for quality articles. Yes, you don't need to be professional journalist or bestseller author. All you need is a good idea, a unique perspective, and a well-structured article. So let's dive into the amazing website where you can submit your article and earn money. Freelance mom, right for women, right for women, moms, and entrepreneurs. Why right for them? Freelance mom is all about empowering mothers who jiggle
Juggle. Juggle.
juggle.
Juggle means switch over from one place to another.
Okay.
Who juggle work
Who juggle work, life,
and
and
business.
businesses. If you have real life experiences, tips, or strategies that can help other moms, this is the perfect place for you. How much can you earn? $75 to $100 per article and up to $150 for top performing article. What kind of article do you accept? Work from home strategies, personal finance and budgeting for moms, entrepreneurship and small business tips, productivity hacks for busy women. How to submit. Your article should be 900 to 1500 words long. Focus on real life experiences and actionable advice.
Advice. You see how much of how can you see how much is the value of your experiences everywhere. I
Yes,
think you read any article, you read anything, people talk about your real experiences.
yes,
People talk about your real failures and the messages that you have and the learnings that you have to give it to someone. was the insider.
अच्छा
अभी पहलगांव का अटैक हुआ है और वहां पे कश्मीरीज जिन्होंने इंफॉर्मेशन दी है पाकिस्तानीज को, दे आर द इनसाइडर.
insiders okay
Okay.
okay
All right. So we stop with it. या अभी कितना लंबा है? Let me see.
ये तो काफी
काफी है अभी. So maybe you can read it on your own, find some words out of it, and then share the
मेरे को तो
words.
काफी सोचना होता है और इतना कोई नहीं पता
No, don't worry. Don't worry. We'll be able to do that. Let's see. Okay? Step by step, it will happen. You know, right now you're not looking confident on that, but when we will do it in bits and pieces, things will happen.
yes sir
Okay? Right. But as I told you, you start mentioning in the draft here.
yes
You know, you start mentioning your flash ideas, whatever you're getting, those ideas you start mentioning in the draft. Okay? So that we can build stories on it, maybe sometimes.
yes sir
Okay? All right. Good night. Thank you. Bye bye.
good night sir
Good night. Thank you, Bone Scholars, for being there. And my answer to Harsh Sharda, I think I've answered that I'm not a teacher. I'm an engineer and turned communication coach. So I think I've answered you that. And I conduct, these are my sessions which are going on at the moment, and I normally give you the live perspective of that. We can have several sessions on this, which I'm doing sometimes, a live session where I'm dedicatedly doing it. But then, since it is the beginning and then we are slowly building it up, so as it picks up, I think we'll have much more and better conversations. Thank you very much for being there.